I bake a lot, and I thought I'd walk you through all of the things that I will always have in my pantry in order to whip up pretty much any baking recipe that I come across. There are going to be other things that you might need, but let me show you the pantry. Let's walk through some bits, and these are things that I think are essential and I will always have. I'll always repurchase. So I'll show you into the pantry. Flours that I would say are essential are plain flour. For me, strong white bread flour and rye flour are essential because that's how I make my sourdough. Self-raising flour as well. We have granulated sugar. I buy caster sugar, but I bake mostly with granulated. I only really use caster sugar when it calls for meringue or something like that. But granulated sugar is the sugar that I tend to just bake with all the time. Oats for making things like granola, flapjacks. I am the family and friends designated birthday cake maker. So to make buttercream frosting, I always have icing sugar. I always have, but I have run out. They're on the shopping list. Dark chocolate chips. I also have milk chocolate. This is just very basic supermarket milk chocolate, and dark chocolate as well. So that I can always do things like cookies, brownies, ganache, things like that. There's a lot in here that we've just accumulated and I've just accumulated through baking. But essentials I would say are cocoa powder. Always have cocoa powder. Corn flour is more of a cooking one, but I will always have corn flour. And other sugars, light brown sugar, dark brown soft sugar, golden caster sugar, and demerara sugar. Also always have eggs. We have our own chickens, but at the moment it's winter, they're not really laying a lot of the time, so we do buy them at the moment. But eggs are just always here. I will never not have eggs in the house, and that's quite essential to baking as well. Some vanilla extract, espresso powder for making things like brownies, bicarb soda, baking powder. I always have yeast as well, dried yeast. I have gelatin. I always like to have gelatin. If it runs out, I will get more of it to make things like panna cotta. I'll always have things like biscuits and ladyfingers to make cheesecakes, tiramisu, and golden syrup and maple syrup, treacle as well. The only other thing that I'd say is essential with baking basics is having butter. I have a mixture in the fridge of baking butter and also salted butter. That's what I would say are the essential baking ingredients. I'll do another one for savoury pantry ingredients too, but if you're looking to build up a bit of a basics for doing baking, that's it. One other thing that I would actually say is quite useful to have is some nuts. Walnuts, pecans, almonds, and ground almonds. We'll tend to always have those. I wouldn't stress so much if they ran out. I'll just put them on the shopping list and rebuy them. That's it. Those are the baking essentials that I have and I would say are useful to always have to be able to bake whatever you want.